Hello everybody, I'm Legionnaire 5755 here, and this is my commentary on the current state, once again, of the Master Chief Collection. This was a custom game on Heretic with swords and battle rifles, and it was an absolute blast to play. Now, the fact that a game type that was this much fun was only in custom games and not in the matchmaking rotation is a crime, because it just goes to show how many legs Halo 3, even after 20 years, still has as an absolute legendary game. Frankly, for the good of Halo Infinite, for the good of the Halo franchise as a whole, if 343 Industries actually ends support for the Master Chief Collection, that is the end, unless another developer takes the reins of people caring about Halo. Because they launched this game as a broken, putrid pile of fucking bull donkey shit for 3 years with non-existent optimization. Thank God they didn't release that version on the PC as well as the Xbox. And now, when the game has more potential than nearly any game that's an FPS on the market today times 100, and everything's where it should have been on day one. We said that with our wallets we vote to not have microtransactions in the MCC. And frankly, I'm going to play devil's advocate here and say that was a huge mistake. Halo MCC does need microtransactions because the alternative is them not caring about Halo's classic roots or all the classic games getting new content at all. I am here to say now that we need to vote for microtransactions involving new armor, new modes, new weapons, new content in the MCC. Because it is either that or old Halo will be entirely unsupported eventually. Oh sure, they might keep the servers up, but if they add no new content at all, eventually they're going to want to devote all their resources either to Halo Infinite or something completely new. If they don't get any content into the MCC, and would rather allocate resources somewhere else, they're better served doing that. And that means the death of classic Halo, which would be an absolute tragedy. An easily preventable tragedy, because this game still has huge untapped potential. Where's the AI in the MCC? AI bots, the new modes, the new fire threat potential maps. There is still so much that could be done in this game. But because we said we didn't want microtransactions, it's not going to get that content. And that may be the end of classic Halo. And that is unacceptable to me, given that this franchise has been in such a tumultuous state for 10 years. And wants to find every game across every genre and is now a joke, is now mediocre at best. And it's just such a shame. Halo Infinite is shining brighter than it's ever shined, but it is still so far from the original classic OG Halo games in terms of quality. It's not where it needs to be. But if they have such blatant disrespect to end the original classics, which have so much potential, still unrealized, why should we care about the next Halo game? Why? If you don't make good on your promises and end it prematurely, where is the incentive? And the sad thing is, this is more of our fault than 343 Industries. They wanted to monetize this game. What if there were microtransactions in the MCC and people were receptive enough that they were like, hey, let's add some Halo Online maps, let's add some modded modes and multiplayer maps and weapons and new features to the classic games. Pay a nominal fee and you get infinite new content for classic Halo. And more money means more content for Halo Infinite too. So the MCC thriving is good for Infinite as well as the MCC. What they don't realize is if the MCC fails and goes offline, Infinite is not going to become a better game because of it. If you disrespect the Foundation, what is left in the modern Foundation except nothing but the knowledge that you can't handle simply remastering? Then what faith are we supposed to have in you shepherding the newest entry, which took over 2 years to get Firefight, which was in Halo Day 1 in ODST, took 2 years for a proper progression and ranking system, and still has terrible customization options. The customization itself is wonderful, but it's built on a foundation of greed and betrayal and deception. And that is not how you maintain Halo. That is how you destroy Halo. You have all these content in the Steam Workshop people are making for Halo for free. Those people need to be paid in real money. Those people need to be hired, 343. Hire them, and hire all the people Bungie fired. Hire all of them. Hire Michael Salvatore and Michael O'Donnell. Give them fat raises and pensions. Have them making Halo great again. Because Halo is still so far from great right now. Look at how much fun and awesome this game type is. Do you ever see a game as awesome as this in matchmaking? Fuck no. You don't see anything like this. Because as long as they can't suck your money dry with empty store items. Where are the store items involving a brand new weapon in Halo Infinite? Where are the store items with like 5 new developer-made maps? Bungie, pay a fee, and you will get 3 amazing maps. Usually one of them being a forge map that can be made into 1,000 other maps. They did that twice. The Foundry and the Sandbox, which is literally 3 maps in one, plus the other 2 maps for a $10 to $15 price. You would get like 6 or more worth in maps. Bungie knew how to do content, and they still do. It's just that they've forgotten how to do what Bungie did naturally. That Bungie is dead. And 343, you are, unfortunately, the last hope to bring that flavor of game developer back to the FPS genre, because it's not like Valve is in any hurry to release Half-Life 3. That's a whole different video, a whole other topic. Valve, besides the original Bungie, I consider, and with id Software, those 3, the last bastions of great FPS. Now, id Software is in the lead. They know what the hell they are doing. They care about their fan bases and their video games. You don't. You have such blatant disrespect for the franchise that major studio exists that you have butchered and neutered this franchise and handicapped it for over a decade. You have charged pitifully expensive microtransactions, and the only reason the true Halo fans pay for them is so that you can add the content you care about, which is why I make another suggestion in terms of the devil's advocate of having microtransactions in the Master Chief Collection. Have a fucking wish list. A wish list where people vote on what content they want to pay for. This would save Halo and change the industry. If you do it correctly, it would be a revolutionary concept. Microtransactions where the players, gamers are first. Gamers vote before they spend their wallets. They vote on what they want to pay for by popular vote. The ones that lose, give it to them for free for a discounted price and the full price for the items that everyone votes highest on. So a bunch of maps or a bunch of new weapons, and you put all that content, no more vaulting, no more vaulting bullshit, no more drip feeding, you put everything in the game. One fair price. You will make 10 times the riches, 343. A little bit of generosity in terms of microtransactions will go a long way towards making people give a fuck about paying extra than for a game with no content on day one that's bare bones. You have a need to make your disaster right. If you do not put microtransactions in the MCC, or if you do, but don't listen to what content the fans actually care about, it will of course fail just as badly as just scrap it in the Master Chief Collection because you can't hack it. That is not acceptable. That is not Halo. Whatever that is, it's not Bungie's vision for Halo. Had Microsoft simply loosened the reins a little bit, perhaps Bungie might have stayed with Halo. Because the first game they made leaving Halo was a game that basically felt like a Halo knockoff. I mean, they didn't always feel about Destiny, but Destiny has the exact feel of Halo. And we all know how that turned out. We need wish lists for Halo content. Gamers need to be put first because the store, the microtransactions, are shareholder friendly, not gamer friendly. It's what you think is good content. Therefore, you set the price. You're judge, jury, executioner. If the gamers are the judge, jury, and executioner of microtransactions will go from evil to an ultimate force of good that takes all video games and gives them an infinite lifespan and infinite replayability. Put the gamers first. Have a wish list system so that everyone can vote on what they care about and they, the gamers, determine what you charge for their money. Revolutionary concept, I know, but the customer set the pricing. I can hear the little horns going, but we need to make money. They're going to ask for the cheapest prices. Yeah, so what? Release a day one content complete Halo game, motherfucker. Release one Halo game day one that has all the correct playlists, has Red vs. Blue, has Red Slayer, has Invasion, has all the missing features that are still not in your game, and then you come back to me and tell me how good your business model is. Put the customer first in gaming for microtransactions. Microtransactions work if you do it correctly. Fortnite is so successful in microtransactions because they put content in that people actually care about. That's why we pay for Fortnite. Why Fortnite is one of the most successful games in the world. Because the content is gamer first. Fortnite does it right. And Halo has been a step behind every modern gaming trend for over a decade because of you. And cut support for the MCC and no new content, or you cut the servers. Goodbye. Goodbye to your business, goodbye to Halo, and goodbye ever having people care about what was once a legendary franchise again. That's all my 2 cents.